8 months ago, we bought 18 acres of raw, untouched land to build our dream home and homestead from start to finish. By the way, this is Simple Living with Biata. My goal is to become more self-sufficient, so I'm learning new things like using a chainsaw, clearing our whole acre, using heavy machinery, learning how to build, and so much more. This week, we're getting ready for winter. I'm gonna be chopping a bunch of 8-foot logs into super small sections for our mini wood stove that's going into one of our bunkies. I'm also continuing to work on the landscaping and getting our garden ready for the abundance it will bring this summer. Good morning. So today's focus is going to be taking a bunch of logs that we have stacked and chopping them into firewood size for our mini wood stove. First, I have to get the chainsaw gassed up and started, and I'll be good to go. The wood stove that we got for the bunkie is great for small spaces, but it's also super small, which means the wood needs to be cut a much shorter length than normal. So I'm cutting the logs down to about 7 inches. Some of them are longer, but 7 inches and under is best for our wood stove. So I have a fair amount of maple logs that I can try splitting tomorrow, but I just remembered I also have this maple tree that I won't even have to split. So I'm gonna chop it down. It's like literally mostly in tree form still. So I think I have enough logs to chop with my axe tomorrow when I try that out. What I'm gonna do now is sort out this pile of logs into hardwood and softwood piles. I've gotten a lot done. The pile is about halfway down, which is great, and I have all of these logs cut to size, ready to either chop by hand or chop with the wood chopper. What is it called? Wood splitter. I'm so excited for today. I went out and bought an axe at Canadian Tire last night and a sledgehammer. I'm new to this. I should probably watch some YouTube videos and then get to work. It is gonna be a scorcher today. I can feel it already. I'm gonna cut one of my stumps down flat this morning so that I can actually use it as a platform for splitting the wood. Note to self, bring safety goggles next time. Okay, let's see how this goes. I don't know about this, to be honest. Oh! Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm doing it! Let's see if the sledgehammer does anything. Not really. I think I'm gonna return that. That was so expensive. So if you're new to splitting wood like me, what I've learned is it's best to hit the wood on the edge with the axe and try to go in line with any splits that are forming in the wood. Oh, I'm gonna be sore by the end of the day. Dang, it is hot out. I just took a little bit of a snack break. I don't want you guys thinking that I never take breaks because my body needs it. Something else about chopping wood that I have learned is if there's knots, you can't hit it where the knot is. You have to, go to the opposite side or else it's gonna be nearly impossible to get the axe through. Scorcher today. Even my phone was getting too hot. Yeah, phones get too hot when they're filming in the sun. But thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. Honestly, it's such a huge deal to me because soon I'm gonna be able to pay for a new camera and a new laptop and not be filming and editing all on my phone. So thank you so much, and let's get back to it. I'm almost done. Just these to go. I apparently saved the more tricky ones for last. This one has a knot. Let's see how I do. Whoops. Don't hit your piece of wood right in the middle. Nice. Whoa. There we go. Some of these are proving to be way too difficult to split, so I'm going to save them for the wood boiler that's going to heat our home through in-floor heating, and I'll use the ones that are working well for our mini wood stove. Oh yeah. The rest is going to the wood boiler. I did it. That was so much work. It took me like 3 hours. I think I'm going to go for a little picnic walk in the forest, find a good place to eat. If you are looking for like land to purchase to do something like what we're doing, I highly recommend looking for land with flowing wetlands. The reason for this is because it goes so much cheaper. People think they're super stinky, that they're a breeding ground for mosquitoes and black flies, and it is actually not true. Literally one of the most biodiverse things you can buy is wetlands. I just recommend that you make sure it's not environmentally protected so that you have a little bit more freedom when it comes to zoning and building a house and all of those things. Yeah, it's beautiful here. I literally cannot bring myself to do anything else with a chainsaw or an axe today. I'm gonna go garden. So I'm gonna plant a bunch of peas that I grew from seed. What's really cool about peas is that they are nitrogen fixers. So when you chop them, it releases nitrogen into the soil. I keep trying to remind myself that the garden is the last place you need perfection. It's a lot more trial and error and a lot about seeing how things work together in nature. But anyways, I'm off to go pick up my daughter from school, and I'll see you in a few days. I am back at the property and it is windy today. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to talk outside. This morning I brought a borrowed wheelbarrow to the property. I need to buy one. I just wanna wait until they're on sale. And I have to move all of my potato grow bags down to the homestead area because that's where most of the sun is and where all of the water is. I want to move all of the stumps that I cut down last week over to the log splitting pile because they're kind of just in the way and it makes everything look a little bit yucky. So I'm gonna move those as well as best as I can. Almost done, only 4 more loads to go. Man, it's so windy today that a tree literally just snapped. And it was one I really wanted to keep. And now my fence, my fake fence for the deer is broken and I have to fix it. I have all of these, this is too windy, it's too windy. I have all of these stump cutoffs that need to make it to a wood pile. That's really not gonna work. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for this week. And if you're enjoying my content, hit that like and subscribe button. It's a huge help. And here's a preview of what you'll be seeing next week. My chimney's on fire.